I'm in Jalandhar, and today the Good Friday March is being taken out on the roads. The march started from the Bishop House in the Civil Lines area, and it went around from Kamal Palace Road, and then from then on to Namdev Chowk, and now towards the BMC Chowk. About more than 500 to maybe 1,000 people that are taking part in this march. The Bishop of Jalandhar, Bishop Jose Sebastian, he is leading the march, and with him are the parish priest, Father Anthony Thuruthy, several sisters, children, families, all holding cross and carrying pictures of crucifixion of Jesus Christ. With me is Father Anthony Thuruthy. Father, you took out, you led the procession, the Good Friday procession. So what is the message for the day?
See, every year on Good Friday we take out a penitential procession. It is not a Shobha, it's not a procession as such, but it is a penitential procession. And in this you have seen that how our people participate in that, barefoot and carrying the cross, and practically many of them are fasting today. And we take out this procession in solidarity with Jesus, who was right at this time carrying the cross and the suffering that he underwent on the way, to sympathize with him and also to show that it is because of our sins that he has undergone such sufferings. And so our little suffering is again a participation in the suffering of Christ. So we offer our suffering for the world peace and for the conversion of the sinners, and for, I say that, for our own personal sins.
You also mentioned about the war that is on, and the need for world peace during your prayers is also.
Yeah. This time our Holy Father, Pope Leo, has called on the whole church to pray especially for the peace in the world, because we know the suffering, it is indirectly affecting us also, and every country is affected. The air traffics are being affected, petrol and diesel and gas. The common people are affected by this war, and we earnestly pray that let this atmosphere of war be over, and let peace and serenity win over the world. That is our prayer, and that's precisely we have taken up this.
Father, recently there was Amit Shah in Moga, and he said that he'll bring in anti-conversion law. So is the community affected because of that? Do you think Christianity gets affected because of such statements?
Definitely it will have impact on the Christians, but then we are not worried about that, because in India there are many states with the anti-conversion law and all. Yes, as you know that we don't indulge in forced conversions, and so we are not scared about that. Yeah.
And also parallel to that, just days after that, there was this Supreme Court reinforcing that the people who convert to Christianity or maybe other religions other than Sikhism, Hinduism and Buddhism, they won't be able to continue with their SC rights. So does that also affect Christianity in some way?
See, I feel that so far we never got that privilege, and I think we continue. If the government is not ready to give, the Supreme Court is not ready to give, what can we do? So we manage without that.
Right.
That is.
So does this also affect the numbers of Christian people, Christian community in various records, maybe for census and otherwise?
But all over the world, if I know correctly, the number of Catholics, I know that it's increasing. Especially in European countries, again among the youth there is a revival of Christian faith. And so that would definitely, I would say that people are more attracted to the church because of the faith and so on. Of course, there were times when people went away from there, but there is a returning to the church. We see in large numbers in many of the countries.
People earlier, when they used to convert, they used to write Masih, Peter, or whatever other names. They would also sometimes change names. But now, whatever names they earlier had and whatever records of religion that they had earlier, they are retaining that maybe. So does that affect numbers in Punjab as it is?
Definitely, it will not affect them. See, early when one person is baptized, he is also given a saint's name, and so that is why they had two names. Now with the ID cards and we have the national identity, so it's the Aadhaar, and it's difficult again. No, it's a name. So it is always to have the proper name which is there in their birth certificate. That is always maintained. That is so we don't change the names nowadays.
So that was Father Thuruthy clarifying on issues related to caste, religion and social justice. This is Deep Kamal Kaur with camera person Sarabjit Singh in Jalandhar.